Still no fucks given.
What's up, everybody? It's your girl Janae Besa.
And I'm your girl Jazzy M.
Now, we are doing this video in a little bit of different clothes than what you're going to see because guess what? We forgot to do an intro last week. Last week's video was very long, so this particular week's video is going to be, I'm not necessarily sure if it's going to be shorter, but it's not going to be as celebrity impacted. Of course, we are going to have some celebrity impact stuff coming up in a couple days, but this next video that you guys are going to see that will get uploaded after this video, so in a couple days, is going to be more so on like open topics like blackface and black men that don't like black women all of a sudden, and fucking, of course, we'll talk about Kenya, 2 Chainz, Nick Cannon, Fort Hood, Basketball Wives in LA, Real Housewives of Atlanta, and a couple other things. But
of course, we give you a little bit of rants for those who love our rants. You get some of that too,
as always.
Of course, you'll get some local shit. We always like to do our local stuff, so we'll be shouting out for the locals because we love them.
But yeah, until then, definitely enjoy this video, and we do apologize that it's being uploaded late because shit, we both have regular jobs. You know,
lives overall.
Video was fucking long as hell. We did upload 2 videos earlier this week, so y'all can't be too mad, right?
Enjoy.
A little bit of local news for that ass.
What is wrong with you?
Tequila, no.
Tequila, no.
So, mudslide. I know you guys know about the mudslide that happened here in Washington State. You can't not know about it because I turn on fucking MSNBC and CNN and fucking shit's popping up on my phone.
7, everything.
Like, I didn't realize that it was that big of a deal.
I didn't either because you don't really hear about like shit like a mudslide here. There was just an earthquake in California, and then
that was a bigger deal to me.
Yeah, you would hear about some shit like that here though, but a mudslide, that shit's not normal.
I mean, honestly though, as much as it rains, it's been raining really bad lately.
Yeah, it has been raining
like
lately.
We both were on the freeways yesterday at 2 separate times. When I was on my way to work yesterday, I'm driving my little stuff down there, my cute little car. And then all of a sudden, this car that's not very much bigger than mine, over in the carpool lane, splashes all this water on my damn car.
That makes me hella
And I'm
mad.
like, whoosh, whoosh. My window wipers are already going hella fucking fast. They couldn't go no faster, so I just couldn't see for about 10 seconds on the motherfucking freeway. Thanks, Seattle.
That shit was crazy because what makes me mad is one person was in the carpool lane and I had another person like a little bit in front of me. Car's not very much bigger than mine, like you said. And girl, I had it from both ways. And what's crazy is I seen this shit go up before it impacted.
No, I saw this shit clap down.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, clap down on my ass.
What's crazy is when I was talking to you, I was like, oh, but I said, oh, because I seen the shit coming up, and then it just.
You were like, I gotta go, girl. I gotta go. And because I had went through the same shit earlier, I was like, yeah, girl, go.
That shit was crazy. But that shit was really sad. That mudslide was really, really sad to me. I seen a man on the news, girl, literally with his nose was missing. It looked just like skeleton. Like his
I
nose
don't understand how
missing.
that happened. Like, did he rub up against some rock?
I don't know.
Was he stuck in
maybe
the mud
when he was sliding down the hill or something, his nose got caught. His nose got caught.
That shouldn't be funny. I'm sorry, y'all. We ain't shit.
His nose was sliding down the hill when he was sliding. He slid down the hill. He slid down the hill on his face apparently, and that's how his nose came. What the fuck do you say? I don't know. That's fucked up. Lord forgive me for that. But that was hella funny. Just the visual was hella funny.
I'm like, you ain't shit. I'm thinking like of some Family Guy type shit where the motherfucker just sliding down.
Like his nose was coming off. That shit was hella funny.
But on a serious tip, I do know that one of my coworkers said that they found a kid in the freaking mud. Not a baby. I remember you said they found an infant, but they found like a 10-year-old that was like stuck in the mud for like a day or 2.
That's
and he like comes out and he's just like covered with mud everywhere.
They were holding this baby. I seen they were holding this baby and damn, I thought I put my phone on vibrate. I thought I put my phone on silent. Did I know?
Any hoodles.
They found an 18-month-old baby who they heard because he was crying. The baby was crying when they found him. I wonder how long he was there for. I don't know.
Honestly, though, with babies, like, I remember there was, like, some baby that they found in a pipe in China.
That's crazy.
And it's, like, depending on how young the baby is, they're still used to being curled up like that in the womb. So if they're in a small little space, they're fine. They might not like it, but they're fine.
But girl, covered in mud, I couldn't imagine, first of all, not finding my baby at that age on top of that. And then, girl, he's covered in mud. So the baby's now in ICU.
I bet.
Yeah. The baby's now in ICU, but the baby will live. So that's
definitely good. And speaking of people being found, it started out with being, well, let me see, 176 people were missing, lost, basically. Now it's all the way down to 30. As for the death toll, it's 21. And I think about 6 of the bodies are still unidentified.
That is so sad. Oh, my God. Over something like a landslide. That's like...
I know this is some bullshit, but from what I heard, you motherfuckers were supposed to be out of there a long fucking time ago. So I don't understand why you mofos decided to stay your ass there with infants and children with all this mud. Like, have you guys looked at the photos? Like, it's a type of area where it's not like a lot of like street type shit. Like it's mud in general if you were just walking around. So when the mudslide came from up above, it just made the shit even worse. So it's not like they didn't know when they just fucking woke up one day and was like, hey, there's mud coming down. No, they were warned and they didn't fucking leave in time.
That's just like that Katrina shit. That's the same thing that happened. A lot of people died because they were
being stubborn.
Not trying to leave and all that shit. And they ended up stuck in the hurricane. A lot of them lost their family. A lot of them lost their homes like they would. But, girl, that's just crazy. Well, if I got an alert on TV, I'm believing
that was what I was about to say. I need for people to take those alerts seriously. Even if it becomes a false alert, and you have to turn back around, you should rather turn back around than not be able to turn back around and just be gone because your ass is fucking buried under some shit or your child is in ICU because you didn't fucking want to leave.
That's just crazy.
I can't really think of any jobs that wouldn't let you just evacuate. And it's not like it was a very big city. It was a small town. There was like a few hundred people in that damn town. So it's not like you guys all didn't fucking know you should have fucking left because apparently it was on the news that you were supposed to fucking evacuate that bitch.
Well, rest in peace to the families that lost their kids.
Yes. And for everybody else,
I guess rest in peace to the families that lost anybody. But shit, especially them kids, I just have a soft place in my heart for the kids. But
I just feel bad for the kids that were stuck in the mud, dude.
That's just crazy.
That's some crazy ass shit.
But speaking of fuckery, craziness, and all this shit. So, flight rumors. We have been missing this plane for I don't know how many days, okay? And I just so happened to be reading, and I got excited for a minute. I'm like,
until I bursted her bubble.
They found the plane. They found the plane. I'm excited. I'm at peace. People know where their families are.
The way I bursted her bubble, too.
And they didn't even busted my bubble, girl. I was just hoping this is true. Girl, they said they found the plane in Prince Blase, whatever the name is. They found the plane in his yard. Then they go on to say that this man was feeding them testicles, the survivors, that he was feeding them testicles and like goat parts or some shit.
That's nasty.
It's fucking
like
gross.
Of all things, that's what you come up with? Testicles and goat. You nasty motherfucker.
But my thing is, what makes you make up something like that just to have a blog post?
Hits.
That's crazy.
Because, of course, that's going to be something that...
Well, then nobody's going to go back to your website, though, after they find out that you're telling a whole bunch of lies. Wouldn't you rather just tell the truth?
I would rather tell the truth, personally.
How many hits are you going to get once they find out that you're lying? But they're just going to hit for makeup stories?
Media takeout.
That's just crazy.
Tabloids. Somebody buys it.
But they at least tell what it looks like to them. They go based off of actually a picture that they seen.
Yeah.
Did you
see motherfucker sat in his room and just started
just made up some shit. Like, what is wrong with you? That doesn't make any kind of sense. I would never do that. I would never. No, not for no hits. That just sounds crazy.
However, on the more so crazy thing, they still don't know where this goddamn plane is at.
But apparently they found like 300 or so objects that seemed like it could be coming from the plane.
Where
there was rumors of a black hole.
The plane.
Where's the plane?
Where are the people that were on this plane?
Girl, I feel like there's something that they're not telling us.
I feel like there
was somebody important on that plane that they were trying to get a hold of, kidnap something, kill something.
I feel like it was just like Scandal.
Girl.
Shonda Rhimes, let me find out you wrote this shit not even knowing what the fuck was going on. Obama, you better not have shot down that damn plane.
I don't think it would be Obama, though.
Hell no. He's black. He ain't got time for that shit.
I mean, not even him being black, though. I just think that he has no time for that shit.
Not right now.
He'll just hire B613. Maybe.
Where's Quinn?
Oh, some more crazy shit. Now, this shit just sounds fucking crazy. Benzino has been shot on his way to a church. Apparently, his mom has just died.
Bullshit. You
Girl, on the highway by his own cousin.
And how does that happen?
Nephew.
Like, were they arguing on their way there, and then he just was like, pop, pop.
But my thing is, to the point where you want to shoot him? That's your family.
On the way to a funeral.
On the way. Oh my God! So
apparently he's fine though.
He's fine. He got shot in the arm.
Instagram photos and shit.
Well,
like
yeah,
that.
he got shot in the arm and he got grazed in the back. But it's like still
why
on the highway too.
That's very deadly. Like honestly, you shooting me on the highway, that means you're shooting to kill me.
Well, now I'm kind of concerned if Benzino snitched on his cousin. What do you think? You think he told him?
Told what?
Who shot him? Because how did they know? Maybe the passengers? There were passengers in the car. And not only that, the passenger got out and drove him to the hospital.
I guess we'll have to check out the rest on this story.
Girl, update later.
And you know, honestly, they're still recording fucking Love and Hip Hop ATL. So at some point in the fucking show,
you will see.
Whether or not during the show or the reunion, we'll find out what the fuck happened. And what would you do if you were in her shoes? News.
What would you do if you were in Mariah Carey's shoes and something has come out that you slept with Kim Kardashian?
Or your husband slept with Kim Kardashian.
You know what I mean. What would you do?
I feel like I would have already known. Like, honestly, I feel like someone like Nick Cannon getting with someone like Mariah Carey, according to him in the interview, they didn't have sex until their honeymoon.
Nick and Mariah?
That's what he said in the interview. He said the first time they had sex was was during their honeymoon. He was like, she made him wait.
I like that.
I do too, but I'd be damned.
No, anyways. I really like that. I feel like Mariah Carey felt like she's been there and done that.
She's the type to do something like that. I don't blame her. I'm just saying, at being realistic, I'm not waiting till marriage. Because off some real shit,
like that.
If I marry you and it's bad, we have a problem.
I guess that's true. Damn.
What do you do?
Now, I guess, put below, would you divorce your husband if you married him and it was bad? What would you do?
Because this is the thing. If you're not a virgin and you've had sex whatever amount of times with whatever amount of people, and you know what you like, you know what you don't like, and then you're like, you know what? I really like you. We're going to wait until we're married. They say, okay. The package looks fine. And then honeymoon comes and it's, what you do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? You done signed the ink, and the one thing you were looking forward to was, so what you gonna do?
That's hard to say because you know how it is with that emotional attachment. You know how some people say like you can learn to love people and that kind of thing. So when
I learned to love bad sex in my own damn hand.
No. But look. What I mean is like this. You get to love this person for their personality, don't you?
She has one too. And she has to be happy also. Just saying.
I don't think if I'm in a serious relationship, I'm sorry, it's going down. But if I'm in a relationship, why not?
my business. Just feel like if you can wait till you're married, that's fine. But to be quite frank, my honest worry is waiting till I'm married, and it's bad. And I know that might sound crazy to some, but at the end of the day, I actually enjoy having sex. So I'd be damned if I marry someone and the sex is bad. We have a problem.
Yeah, I just think she feels like she's been there, she's done that. She just wanted to try something new. Because we know, Mariah Carey, girl, you was fucking before, Nick. And you was fucking and you wasn't married. So stop it. And you know what? Stay tuned for more sex talk. Me and Besa got some shit cooked up for you all that we will be throwing in a little bit of sex talk in there. But
it'll be justifiably juicy.
It'll be justifiably juicy. And, you know, apparently people... I just found out that Nick Cannon and Kim Kardashian had...
I didn't know about that shit either.
I didn't know nothing about that, but that's just kind of crazy because they both done been around, so can't nobody be mad at neither one of them. Girl, they done both been around.
He had the audacity to be like, oh yeah, I kind of forgot about her because of her track record. Basically said, this bitch has fucked so many damn people that I forgot that I was one of the people that she also fucked.
He came for her. He got too much money for that. Why is he doing all that?
Yeah, he did.
So speaking of some fuckery, my man's 2 Chainz came for Tina. Is that your thought?
Hey, baby, what's your name? What your name is?
Is your name Tina or T-E-E-N-A?
Well, I'll be T-T-T-E-E.
I'll be T-E-E-N-A
whatever the fuck they spelled that shit for today.
Girl, shut the fuck up.
Turned around. Stupid. She said, does my hair look good? Don't look cute?
She said, oh, this gonna be on a blog?
August Ostoline.
What's your Ostolina?
Girl, she said some crazy ass shit.
Girl.
Okay, so we watched it, okay? We're not gonna put the whole thing in here because we literally watched the whole thing from the beginning. But check out our reactions to that shit.
Mm-hmm.
We'll be right back.
We'll be right back.
Rose, what's up, my partner? Is this your that? Is this your that? Say Jeff daughter, man. Your dad named Jeff? Your uncle named Jeff? No, that ain't Jeff. She say Cap. She follow you on Instagram, Cap. You won't get nothing out here but a cold, baby. Put something on your back. Yeah, ain't nothing going on back here, baby. We ain't stunning no pussy around here, baby. We getting money. Listen, man. No, I remember. This is not the. Y'all think it's the other girl. This is what's your name?
Tina.
That's Tina, Cap. T-E-N-A. Not T-I-N-A? Is it T-I-N-A?
T-I-N-A. But I'll be T today.
Yeah,
All the way.
This bitch turned around?
How you get back here, Cap?
Yeah. Are you acting along with this?
I think you should.
He's acting like he don't know her?
Because while you back here, you in a long territory.
Ooh.
Oh shit, this is going on the block for real.
Yeah.
Oh shit, this is going on the block for real.
Oh shit, this is going on the block for real.
Cap, one more time. Do you know her?
Instagram only.
We apologize. We thought you was the other team.
But this bitch is back there laughing at her. Girl, no shade. I would have been hot today.
I would laugh.
She should have been mad.
Hey, what's your name though, baby?
Don't be caught dead being Tina.
Shit.
Listen.
No.
From the jump street, bitch. Okay? As soon as he came for you, bitch, you should have been like, nigga, fuck you, I'm out of here. Okay?
She said, are
2
you
Chainz
playing
is
along
done.
with this?
Then this man fronted her off and said,
said,
I know her
Instagram
Instagram only.
Bitch, bye. I don't know you.
Girl, don't be Tina. Listen, girls, okay?
And then
Don't be Tina.
He goes, how'd you get back here? Cap.
You got back here by Cap?
She said, are you playing along with this?
Girl. Oops.
Let me sip my tequila.
Now, mind you, she's not ugly, but she's not.
She could have fixed that hair.
She could have fixed that hair. Okay, listen.
Girl, she went
the
to
last
Kmart
time
and bought a wig.
the last time we did drawstring ponytails, girl, was a while ago, girl.
Hold up.
That's grade school, girl.
Hold up.
Now let me see you with a drawstring ponytail, bitch. I don't got time for that. Okay. Anyway, girl, don't be Tina. And if you're gonna be Tina, You better impersonate Tina with a Turner on the end of it, bitch. Because that Tina,
She said,
she said, I'll be Teena today.
That is not what you said.
That nigga told her to turn around, and this bitch turned around. Girl, get your life, girl.
That's why you were like, you have to do the 2 Chainz one. No, fuck that shit. You gonna watch this video. Y'all,
You
I
don't
sat
see
here
this shit.
for like 10 minutes trying to get that goddamn video to play. I didn't care. She was gonna watch that damn video. No.
I would have never been caught dead. First of all, if this nigga came through and was like, is this your thought?
Edited that video and left it that shit like that too?
What? Hashtag,
Well, one of his
is
people
this
were doing
your
it.
thought?
One of his people had to be doing that shit. It was almost as if she let that shit get done to her. And now she's talking about how she's
And it's
suing.
just, no, but she's hella stupid because this bitch gonna have the nerve to be like, and I seen your you did a really good job, by the way. You did a really, trying to be cool and cordial with this dude.
As if 2 Chainz don't know.
As if he already wasn't clocking your tea, girl. What are you doing back here, girl?
Evelyn gave birth to a cash register. I mean, a baby boy with her fiance, the $142 million Carl Crawford. I didn't mean to make that cash register joke, but you see why it's easy to be said. Evelyn, girl.
This is trying to be cool with her, though.
And Carl, like a lot of sports players and a lot of like artists, he's not a bad-looking man, but he certainly wasn't getting the likes of an Evelyn Lozado if he wasn't playing baseball. You know what I mean? Talk to your man about opening you up another Dolce, except Dolce Beverly Hills, not Dolce Miami. That was her shoe store that she had, you remember? But then she got involved in all the shenanigans on Basketball Wives. I guess, you know, she let the shoe store fall by the wayside. But there's nothing wrong with a wealthy woman having some place to go every day, Ev. You just go around and check on your workers. Yeah.
Oh. I guess we'll talk about Evelyn right now.
Girl, if I was Evelyn, our last show, we were talking about how someone said to me that I was trying to be like Wendy was. Remember that?
I put it in the bloopers. I remember. I edited the video.
And I said, ain't nothing wrong with making Wendy Williams money. That's fine. Wendy girl, you would have came from my baby like that? Girl, I would have been up on that show so fast. Up on that set so fast. I would have been on that set so fast. How you gonna call that woman's baby a cat? But she wasn't only just talking about the baby. She was talking about the girl's boo-boo, who she's engaged to.
Talked about the man, too. Called them both cash registers.
Cash registers.
She said to make cash register over there happy.
So apparently Evelyn then came for Wendy Williams on Twitter.com saying, you know, at Wendy Williams, I never bother anyone. I even brought you a beautiful bouquet of flowers congratulating your Broadway debut. Since you want me to open Dolce in LA, maybe your man could come to that store and purchase shoes for another woman like he did at my Miami stores. Bloop! Oh, by the way, he purchased the Cassidy suede over the knee boots, triple platform, just in case you wanted to know. Don't come for me. I never bother you now. Put that on Hot Topics. Bloop. And Cassidy suede boots are very dope. Your man got good taste. And you came from the wrong bitch. You came from the wrong bitch. Evelyn has never played that shit. But I was watching. No, I was listening to Breakfast Club, Q93, in the morning, 6 to 8.
Girl, I don't be up that early.
Well,
Well, you know what? Whenever I listen to Q93 Breakfast Club, it's already going.
Yeah.
So by the time I wake up at 6:30, and then I'll probably turn it on maybe 6:50, and it's already on.
When you're like,
I
oh,
don't
shit,
know
I
when
forgot.
it
It comes
starts.
on
Exactly. So I've
Q93,
never
yeah.
heard like the beginning, so I don't
Mm.
really know when it starts. It's already on when I wake up.
I mean, me personally, would you beef with Wendy if that was said about your kid? Or your man, even?
This is my issue. I don't know if it was you or somebody else, but someone was reading through the comments on her little after show, Wendy Williams after show, and them bitches were like, oh, it's just Wendy. That's my motherfucking problem. My motherfucking problem is that you guys are so quick to just be like, oh, it's just Wendy. No, it's not just Wendy. I don't give a fuck if it was just Oprah. There are certain things that you should not say that are just going to be deemed as disrespectful. And then if your man just happened to do some fuck shit where he may, you know, kind of stepped out on your ass while she's making it seem like her man is so damn perfect and yet her ass is the fucking breadwinner. So you're being the breadwinner while this motherfucker is spending your breadwinning ass money on another bitch's ass shoes.
I'm just like, I'm at a loss for words. Like, it's a cutoff point. You know what I mean?
And she has a kid.
Well, she knew
So
she was
should
doing
know
something
better.
wrong by saying that for saying, if you see, she went back and said, my bad on the cash register joke.
Fuck that bullshit. She knew she did that shit on purpose. She knew it was
She
wrong.
knew what she was
but
doing.
that's why she decided to, you know, kind of go back and be like, hey, you know, I'm sorry. But she planned to say it like that. She was like, I'm going to call this child a cash register. I'm going to excuse myself and then continue to call this baby a cash register. Like, honestly, it wouldn't have been that bad if she didn't say it like 10 more times within the fucking segment. And then go in talking about, oh, cut off all the basketball wives, go get a little apron and rub down his knees. Bitch.
I like Shawnee, but I would even call it off Shawnee O'Neal. Shut the fuck. Wendy, see, and before that little statement, before that little comment, I always like Wendy, but I don't dig that. I'm sorry.
Wendy has her moments where it's like, you know, I think I watched her, and then I stopped watching her, and then I started watching her, and then I stopped watching her somewhere around the Fantasia fiasco, just because I felt like she was going in on Fantasia a little too much. She would call Fantasia and put her ass on the spot and ask her uncomfortable ass questions, and it's like, I get it, you know, you want the tea for your show so that people are listening in, but at the same time, I feel like, as a human, as a person, yes, you have a job to do, but they still have to live their lives once they get off this phone and you get your fucking check.
Well, not everybody knows what to say at that particular time, too. It's like, you put me on blast, and then what do I say? Or, like, why are you trying to purposely humiliate me?
Purposely. So you can get your damn ratings. And what do I do?
Girl,
besides deal with the bullshit that's going to come along with it.
This is definitely a shade but no shade moment. Like, Wendy is wrong as fuck. If I was Evelyn, I would have went the fuck off on Wendy. You don't talk about... First of all, my baby ain't even born yet. You don't see my baby.
Well, she just had the baby. She was congratulating her on having the baby.
But you're hella funny for that. No, but so I was listening to the Breakfast Club the other morning. Charlamagne was going in about...
I missed it.
Evelyn was being a professional trapper. What do you think?
Professional trapper?
Yeah. I don't think she's a... Well, so, Anthony... I think his name's Anthony Williams. That's Shanice's dad, right? Mm-hmm. The first basketball player. And then, who was worth like $100 million. Then there was Chad Ochocinco, who ended up broke. But, you know, apparently to her, she was looking at him like, this is Chad Ochocinco. I'm about to give me some money out of this.
I mean, maybe, but...
I don't think so.
At the same
had her own
time,
money, though.
That... And I just kind of feel like when you're in this type of an industry and you just happen to be around motherfuckers, I mean, she's not going to be hanging out with no broke-ass people.
Well, then,
and then not to
there
mention,
is Carl, what's his name? Carl Crawford. He's worth $142 million.
Exactly. She's not going to hang around no broke-ass people. And not to mention, she's Evelyn Lozada. She's a very beautiful woman.
Well,
so
you attract what you are anyway.
Exactly. These men are going to freaking come to her no matter what. So if they just happen to be, you know, kind of in the same area, maybe there's a party going around and maybe this man is there. He got money. She got money. She's attractive. She might find his wallet attractive. I don't know.
She's just not going to mess with a bum. She's just... above that, she's not
Why?
Gonna mess
she could have to pay for his shit?
Yeah, and that's just like regular life situations. Females say all the time, if you don't have what I have or more, I can't fuck with you. That's just regular situations, and I don't feel like she's a professional trapper. She does have babies, though, by wealthy men.
And I'm not mad at her about it. Why do you want to purposely have a baby by a broke-ass motherfucker?
Then what are you, a professional dumbass?
Like, I get what he's saying, but if you have the option...
he came for her, though.
Yeah, he came for her. I need to go listen to it. But I just feel like if you have the option to date someone of a certain stature and you actually have mutual feelings for each other, I would personally rather have the child with the man with some money than a broke-ass motherfucker. I'm just saying. Because some of these broke ass niggas, they don't be wanting to pay child support. They don't be wanting to fucking pay for their damn kids and do all that. Like, shit, we ain't gonna talk about my fucking childhood. But I just don't want to deal with that bullshit. So if it just also happens to be that I fuck with a nigga that got some goddamn money, and then the next motherfucker that I fuck with has some money.
It just all goes back to what you can do for yourself. It's not about me and what you can do for me. If I have a baby by someone, I would need them to match me. It don't matter where that is in my life. You know what I mean? What time that is in my life. I need you to be able to match me.
I don't got time for no mooching ass man. It's something.
But you mooching ass bitches, you gonna attract you a mooching ass man, bitch, get your money up.
Realize. If you ain't got your own shit, and he has his own shit, what you gonna do? Use his shit?
So he can tell you he's using your shit? His shit?
Like, I don't understand the concept of not wanting to have your own shit.
That's what dudes do, too. They'll throw it in your face. Bitch, you need me.
At least Evelyn has her own money at the end of the day.
And it was the queen of her own store.
Queen of the damn show.
Evelyn is a definite boss. Like, she's a boss. And that's just how it is. I mean,
she has her makeup line.
I think she makes smart-ass decisions, just like she wrote the book, had cash money funded. Like, that was smart.
Did she write her second book now?
I'm not sure, but I read the first one.
You did?
Yeah, I did.
Was it good?
Yeah, it shows you a different side of Evelyn. I just
wanted to make it juicy. I'm sorry.
It was, and then like at some point you can tell it was fiction or nonfiction. Nonfiction. At some point you could tell it was nonfiction though. Oh, yeah, you could tell she definitely made up some shit. Like, I was like, okay, this doesn't sound about right, but it does put it in perspective of, you know, a female of her caliber and the business that they handle. Yeah. All right. It's an okay book. I mean, it did definitely turn gossipy, so I wouldn't into it. I like, you know,
I want to
read books and shit.
Didn't Corinne Steffens just come out with a new book recently? I read her first one. I read her second one. I think she has like 2 more. I don't know. I need to get back into reading books. I've been so damn busy. I haven't had any time to read any books.
I know. That's why I just get ebooks.
Before we even talk about books, you guys, honestly, we're going to start asking you guys questions because, you know, you guys leave your comments below. So tell me, what did you think about Wendy Williams going in on Evelyn Lozada? 1, do you think that Evelyn is a what?
Professional trapper.
A professional trapper. 2, do you think that Wendy went too far? 3, what would you have done if you were in Evelyn's shoes?
Yes, and leave your comments below.
Real Housewives of Atlanta and Petra.
Oh my God. What's she called? I like Peter better than I do Patricia. Petra Peter. Apparently is going for his own spin-off show. Apparently he's opened a lounge and he wants to base the show around this lounge that he is opening up. Don't nobody want to see an old ass in no lounge.
Nobody even wants to see Cynthia like that. The bitch is boring.
Did you see that dance she was doing on the bus? She said.
Everybody else was.
Nene was twerking something.
Nene was like, ass was shaking in her little bright pants.
She had her little
fucking candy was on the pole. She was like, pop, pop, pop.
But my thing is,
and she was just,
what makes Peter think that it's okay to first off be that messy, and then you're using this show really to try to get your own spinoff show? And shit, quiet as it's kept, you might fuck around and see something like Peter and Cynthia divorced if he did get his spinoff show. What do you think?
I think it doesn't matter because no one's going to watch it. Now that I think about it. People will watch the first episode unless it's like, what was the lady from? There's that one,
the one lady.
You know what I'm talking about, where she has the show revolved around her restaurant? Lisa Vanderpump. I think her last name is Vanderpump. Whoever it is, I'm sure you guys have seen the commercials for it. She has the reality show where it's basically her restaurant, and it's her, you know, it's pretty much cameras are in there, and you're seeing the relationships with her, I guess you would call them associates, her workers, the bartenders and shit like that. They all fucking date each other. They're all fucking each other. They all hate each other. They all love each other. It's just one fucked up ass family. Y'all, I swear, I only watched the fucking reunion. And I was like,
That is
shit was
funny.
good. Like, just from the reunion and hearing of the drama that goes on in there and the people that hate each other, and, you know, they're doing the flashbacks from what happened. And I'm like, I gotta watch season 1. That's some good shit. And I know good and well Peter's shit ain't gonna be like that.
Now, getting into more Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Jasmine, what would you do if I fucked up your event? You tried to talk to me about it. I shut you down. You tried to be nice, be ladylike. We in public. We go to Mexico. And I call your man a bitch. Or not even call him a bitch. Tell him to stop acting like a bitch.
No, she said, you need to quit trying to be a bitch. That's what she said.
What would be the tea? Because Cynthia's tea was this.
Nene. No, Nene, don't do that, Nene. Because had that been Candy, Nene, you wouldn't have made it up out that room. Okay? Here's how I feel about that. Nene, bitch, you got me fucked up. Okay? Don't ever, because, you know, especially when you're married, that's why they say you're my other half. So, bitch, you said that to me. You just disrespected me. And we all know, many videos I done said about my respect. I don't play that about my respect. So, Nene, you just gonna call my husband a bitch?
In front of me and keep doing it. And kept doing it. And kept doing it.
You need to stay out of women's business.
Now,
no, you're not gonna check minds in front of me, but when you got a problem with him, you come talk to me.
Basically. Now, this was my issue with the whole damn thing. Although Nene was wrong for that shit, because I would have checked Nene for that shit, personally. Don't you think if Cynthia would have addressed Peter a long time ago and got him to mind his own motherfucking business a long time ago, this shit would have never happened?
Never happened. Because Peter is always meddling in somebody's business. But you have to understand that Cynthia is the reason why he always is meddling in somebody else's business.
She don't stop his ass.
No, not only that, she's always telling him the business for him to go and get a part of.
Yeah, but I feel like a lot of times in relationships, you tell your other half.
But she does it in a more messy way. Like, you know how...
I just think they're messy together.
You just wouldn't tell... If you knew your husband would go back and repeat something, you wouldn't just tell him shit.
But that's what I mean. They're messy together.
Yeah, because she know he's going to go back and say something.
Because I've had dudes that I've dated, and I've told them all types of crazy shit. And they've been around the people, but they ain't never brought the shit up to them. I remember I was dating this one guy, and I ain't gonna say no names, but this girl decided to slob up this dude in the fucking backseat while we were both in the front seat sleeping. Girl. And once we went back upstairs to my house, she was like, oh yeah, he likes me. He said that we're gonna go on a date. Whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. So I told my boyfriend what the fuck she said, and he was like, he never said that. I was like, how do you know? He was like, because I know he didn't say that. She was like, she's not even his type. But either way, he never checked her about the shit. He never said shit to her. Yeah, it is some fuck shit. He never said shit to her about it. He never got in her business talking about you said this, that. It's not his fucking place. You know?
And Patricia's always in somebody's business. And that's why Nene's always coming for him. I don't even like Kenya. But she had to even come for him. Like, Peter, why are you all up in women's business? If there's something that goes on between women, like most men, you stay out of it.
You walk your ass to the other side of the room. But did you see the way that Peter was sipping on that water when Phaedra walked in that room? He was back in the seat and he was like...
He said, wait, hold up, watch.
He was like, look. Like, he was enjoying it. Like, Peter likes that messy shit.
He does like that messy shit. But that shit right there, they did all try to tell him not to get involved in that. So he was probably like, see, I done told this dumbass motherfucker. Now watch this happen.
Yeah, I would have.
You know? Like, I did just warn him that this was
He
going to
like,
happen.
let's go
Now
over
watch
here.
this
He was
happen.
like, let's go over here and watch this shit real quick and go to the other side of the room.
Wouldn't you?
I would have.
I told you.
They tried to save him. They tried to save him. And
But
he was like, nah, I'm cool. Okay.
And see, Apollo, you know your wife. You know that Fefe don't play that.
You know you're on a reality TV show. What the fuck made you think that she wasn't going to pop up?
Never gonna see it?
Not even never see it. You guys are in Mexico. Where the hell else is she going to go? If she doesn't pop up, somebody's going to pop up.
All of y'all on the same goddamn vacation.
And like you said, she's going to see it on TV eventually. You don't think that Bravo's going to show that shit?
In a heartbeat.
Bravo seen gold when they saw that shit.
You mean to tell me this dumb motherfucker's gonna go talk to her in private?
Oh,
hell
yes.
yeah, we're putting that
Zoom
shit
in on
TV.
this
I
shit. Turn
cannot
up the
wait.
volume. Let's go.
Their asses have popcorn and everything.
Girl, I bet you they took a shot of tequila out watching that shit.
Yes, they did.
Now, what did you think about, and I want you guys to weigh in on this shit too. What did you think about Nene being upset at Candy for Candy? What do you think about Nene being upset about Candy not knowing that she still had a period?
First of all, Nene acts as if she's not in her late 40s.
Oh, and Portia was like, she feels like in her experience, older men have slower sex. And it's not like she was just saying some shit off the top of her, off of what she thinks.
Was going based off her own experience.
She's been with 40-year-old men. She's been with 50-year-old men, and they have slower sex. Nene said that was an ignorant-ass comment. She said that Candy had an ignorant ass. She thought Nene said she does not like ignorant people. She felt that it was ignorant of Portia to say that older people have slow sex. She said it was ignorant of Candy to be like, oh, I didn't know that you had a period.
But Nene is what? Let me see. Let me see
like
how
52.
old this bitch is. I always call Nene about 52. But let's really see how old Nene is.
Wikipedia. We'll wait.
Nene Leaks. What's her real name again?
Lenithia.
Nene Leaks. She is 46. So that's about the age where you're getting close to...
That bitch is 46.
Mm-hmm. That's the age that you're getting kind of close to menopause, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. I would think so.
Between 45 and 50, right?
That's what I would think. 45, 50, 55-ish area.
Yeah.
60 at the latest.
So she wasn't wrong for that. But it's not even like that. I mean, Candy obviously have never, like, when women are around each other and they're menstruating or something like that, somebody mentions it at some point. Somebody's like, girl, these cramps, or girl, I'm just not feeling too good. It always just eventually comes up in girl conversation if you're around a girl and she's menstruating.
Exactly. And not to mention, my thought is, if in Candy's family, they get menopause, age 46, 47?
She's probably used to that.
That's going to be her automatic thought. Oh, you're in your late 40s. Okay, so you probably don't have a period anymore. I don't understand why these motherfuckers in their hurt dog holler bullshit.
They always hella sensitive. Ain't nobody got time for that. You're in reality.
And Nene be damned if you sensitive on something that she says.
Girl, don't say nothing to Nene about nothing that she say. She
told Todd. She said, well, that's your problem if you don't like the way that I said it to you. No, bitch. That's your problem because you know how to speak to people.
And did you see Candy's facial expression when she said it? She was kind of looking like, is this bitch finna come? But Nene knew when to shut the fuck up when it came to Todd. She knew when to shut the fuck up.
Because she knew that Candy is nobody's fucking Cynthia. Candy will get the fuck up.
She'll get to dragging your ass somewhere. That's what she said. I'll drag your ass all the way through this bitch.
What did Nene say? Nene was like, don't talk about my man. When she was fucking imitating Candy. I don't remember who was talking about Todd, but apparently Candy had got mad. Oh, it was when they were at the winery. And they were talking about... Yeah, she was like, you know how Candy is about her man. She be like, don't talk about my man.
Nene, shut the fuck up. If somebody was talking about Greg, your ass would be hot about it, girl.
As
But
always, his old
some
ass.
more of Real Housewives of Atlanta. Girl, Miss Portia.
That
Then
bitch.
came for Kenya physically.
Apparently, according to blogs,
Mm.
Portia beat the shit out of Kenya.
Yes. It's about time.
Because apparently, Kenya couldn't let go the whole fucking arranged marriage bullshit, and Portia finally snapped on that ass, and I'm here for it.
Kenya's always in somebody else's business. I wish that Phaedra would have went to her tran when she came for Phaedra about Apollo. Let your man tell me that. What? Bitch, that's my husband. Girl.
I couldn't believe that shit. I still stand by what I said in my review. And that was, if I were fucking Phaedra, with her saying some bullshit like that after me and Apollo just had a conversation earlier in that day about why I have an issue with this, I would have got off my ass and found that motherfucker. I'm gonna tell you why. I just told you that I don't want you talking to her. So why the hell did you not tell me that you just told her that you want us to still be friends?
Why are you having private
Like,
conversations
my
with her,
thing
period?
Well, exactly. And my thing is,
Still.
she should have been prepped with that information. She should have known that he had told her, I want to be friends with you. I've squashed the beef. That is not something that should have come from this bitch from across the fucking room. Because Phaedra she doesn't get stumped very often, but she was like...
Especially somebody as
like, that's not
messy
what
as fucking
exactly.
Kenya.
She smooth was like, that's not what your
Girl.
man said. That's not what you want to hear.
Well, Kenya's like that. She lives for really trying to read a bitch.
Oh, of course
She lives for it. So, Apollo should have took it upon himself to say, you know what? I'm man enough to say to you, my wife needs to be here while we're talking. She don't like us talking to each other. Let me go get my wife. And Kenya, you knew that this bitch didn't like it because she has vocalized it plenty of times. So if I was Fefe, I walked up in that bitch, I would have started fucking going nuts. I'm slinging bitches. Bitch, I'm slinging you. Period.
Going in at 1 o'clock in the morning.
Kenya has needed to get her ass whooped for a while now. I am so mad she has not been touched yet.
I want to see video footage of this shit. I know.
And why did it take Portia to pop off?
Portia's been wanting to pop off on her since season 1, though.
Well, you know what they're saying, though. They're trying to say that Portia's using this as leverage to be able to stay on the show because apparently she's supposed to be getting the boot.
I mean, if it'll keep her on the show getting them checks, I don't blame her.
I don't blame her either.
As long as she don't go to jail for the shit.
But I think she really meant this shit. I think she's been wanting to beat the fuck out of Kenya.
Well, honestly, though, like, I feel like I genuinely don't feel like it was an arranged marriage. They dated for 4 years.
Yeah.
Now, being that she knew that Portia just is not the type of person that can say what the fuck she means very well without you. Someone like Kenya can easily take what the fuck she says and run with it.
Exactly. And twist her words up and say whatever she wants to say. But when,
because that's not what the fuck she meant.
Well, when Phaedra said, because you can get slapped, Phaedra should have just slapped her.
I would have got my ass
because she said, no, I can't. No, she
all right, well, shit. Pretty much. All right, well. Since I can't,
Mexico or not, bitch. Your trip or not, bitch. I don't give a fuck. We can
Actually,
stay high
you know
tomorrow,
what?
bitch. I don't care.
I would have handled that shit once we got back to the States. Because I'm not getting locked up in Mexico.
True enough.
I'm sorry.
But
once we get back to the States, bitch, as soon as we walk off that plane.
What'd you say?
I said exactly.
What was you saying now?
Now, who can't get slapped?
What?
Bitch, we in Atlanta now.
Mm-hmm.
Bitch, we're not in Mexico.
Mm-mm.
Because I feel like when you in Mexico, I feel like, to be quite frank, Phaedra as a lawyer, and this is what I'm hoping, because I'd be damned if she did this shit off some purpose shit and she just let some shit like that slide. I feel like as a lawyer, Phaedra knew good and well, if you get too buck in Mexico, that is not where you want to be locked up.
I mean, I respect
Bravo
Phaedra for not like.
Or not.
I mean,
people on reality shows go to jail.
There's a certain amount of respect that you give to a woman that won't sit up there and try to like fight about every single thing, you know. Like there's just sometimes, but there's just lines. There's boundaries,
tired.
and they don't. That's what I was saying too when I was watching the show. I was like, she looks so tired.
Like
of this
she
fool.
just looks like
she looks like she's
I'm so sick
tired
of
of
this
him.
bullshit. This doesn't even make sense anymore. I'm sick of explaining this to you.
And it's more Apollo. Like, she keeps telling Kenya that she wants to slap him, but slap her. But at the end of the day, it's definitely Apollo.
I need you to slap Apollo. I need you to take the same frustration.
Because she feels comfortable to do that kind of shit because of him.
And for some reason, what was it? Phaedra was like, oh, I don't really think that Apollo is stupid. I just don't really think he gets it. Wasn't that the same thing?
She said, I think he really doesn't get it. He's too goddamn old not to understand that that's not okay. That's common sense, bitch.
I smelled it, and that was a bad idea.
You stupid. I don't have very much left. I don't even want to touch it too much.
Did anything else happen in Real Housewives of Atlanta?
No, I'm just glad Portia got a hold of Kenya and whooped Kenya's ass. So, reality news. Basketball Wives LA. I know we all watch that show. So, here's the fuckery from there. Okay? We all don't like Sunday. We've agreed on that. But what do you think about the Sunday and Drea fight?
It's so stupid. It's one of those fights where it's like, okay, everybody was loaded the whole fucking time, first of all. Like, clearly everybody was hella loaded. Mm. And then it's like, Sunday doesn't even have a real reason to be beefing with Drea. And then, like, the fight really started going because Sunday decided to start talking about Drea's son, told her to come around the couch, and got clocked in the eye.
And she shitted on her eye. That's so shady. You don't call a girl out and then get your eye slapped up like that.
And Drea's hair did not move. She did not move any. Like, her clothes were fine. Her hair was. Each and every fight they had, Drea was fine.
What made Sunday be like, you see this face, this pretty face, but Drea's a cute girl. Like, you think Drea's really worried about you that much to where she want to mess your face up? Bitch, she's not worried about your face. She's trying not to get her face messed up.
Exactly. If anything, Drea's like, girl, I'm going to hit you real hard one good time so you don't touch my face.
Girl, she closed that eye.
Yes, she did.
She sat on that eye.
Yes, she did. So,
Sunday, bitch, next time you want to call a bitch out, especially if she's younger than you, bitch, you might want to get your life, girl.
Now, Jackie, and your drama starting ass.
Because all that could have been prevented.
Side note, I heard she's from Puyallup. Anyways. I haven't been able to fully. I've been trying to Google to find out more information, but somebody left a comment on one of my videos saying that she's from Puyallup. Now, I don't know if they were just saying it to talk shit, but I'm just saying.
Just like that bitch. I don't care where you're from, girl. You may be from Washington, but you're not from Seattle, girl. We would have saw you by now.
Hell no.
And we ain't seen you, girl. Where you been?
But in a nutshell, nothing really happened on Basketball Wives LA. Drea and Malaysia get there, you know, they basically start arguing right the fuck away. Freaking Drea calls, what are their names? Sunday, Ratchet. Jackie decides to magnify the motherfucking comment. Nobody even heard her ass. I don't even know why the fuck she did that. Whatever. Well, we all know why the fuck Jackie did that shit. If any fucking thing, the real drama happens next week because at the end of the day, only thing that happened is Sunday got her fucking eye blacked, and the reason why the show is kind of like is because we didn't get to see the shit. I'm kind of upset that VH1 cut that shit. I didn't even get to see Drea connect.
It's cool. We'll watch it
We
tonight.
just seen her go like this, and then the shit was off.
Well, we'll see it tonight when we get home, girl. And
no,
I'm pretty sure we're going to both be up.
Tonight is Real Housewives of Atlanta. We got to wait till tomorrow night.
We got to wait till tomorrow.
But tomorrow,
we'll get the scoop.
We get to fucking see Jackie's messy ass bring her daughter to a dinner with Drea.
The bitch she definitely had the audacity, y'all. So this should be a very good one.
It should be.
This should be so good. Oh, girl.
I'm cool with it.
If you live for the mess, girl, VH1 is where you want to be.
Yeah, I'm always T-bowing it because I'm usually at the gym around that time whenever it comes on. But yeah, I make sure I watches my Basketball Wives LA. Normally this shit's kind of a whack season, but for some reason the ratchetness on this season has turned up about 10 notches, and I may not like the newbies, but I'm here for it.
So, to get in a little bit more music, Mila J and her new single.
I love Mila J. I heard the song. I watched the video. I'm okay with it.
I think I like it.
I want them to do a song together. I want Mila J.
And Janae Aiko.
Yes, I want the two sisters to do a song together.
I think that would be tea. And it's weird because they're like two different
spectrums.
going on. Yeah.
One dances and one just vibes.
But Mila J is more hardcore and she's more into the music and
she's also older.
Mila J, she's the older sister? Oh, really?
She's older.
Yeah, because Janae's a lot calmer than her, and seems like it would be the other way around.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's really cool.
the younger sister. Mila J is the older sister. I can't remember how much older she is, but she's at least like 3 or 4 years.
Both of them are T, though.
They're both beautiful girls. They're both very talented women. I was actually surprised when I seen the video and Mila J was dancing the way she was.
Girl.
I was like, holla.
Me too. The whole everything. I like that they're setting themselves apart because they don't want to be known as the two sisters that are somewhat alike. That, you know what I mean?
And they have to do everything together.
Everything together.
Like, you don't really see
and
them
be in a
together
group
like that.
and shit. Like, they don't have to do that. They came off and they 100% set themselves aside. So I give credit for that. That is a really awesome song.
Dropped her single and Janae wasn't even on it. She just dropped it. I heard it and was like, yes.
I live for it. It's on 106 in Park, and now it's like number. What is it? Smoke and drink and break up? Smoke, drink, break up?
Yep.
Think
Either
so.
we smoking or we drinking or we had each other.
But I was excited that I watched the Nickelodeon Kids' Choice Awards. I have a kid. Don't judge me. Girl. And I was so excited that Mrs. Ariana Grande had her hair down.
I was so happy when I seen that. I didn't watch the Nick Awards because I ain't got no kids. But, no shade. I ain't got no kids, so I ain't watch that shit.
No shade,
but I'm just saying. But I'm on Instagram and I'm flipping and I see this photo of Miss Ariana Grande and her fucking hair is down with a split. I was like, oh, yes.
Girl.
I'm like, the bullshit. I don't know who the fuck was doing your hair before, but the bitch lied. Because what was that, like, VMAs, Billboard Awards, whatever it was only like a month or two ago. There's no way that your hair has been fixed in that
fast.
quickly.
And what she said was that her hair had been fried from so much dye on Sam and Cat, and that that's pretty much the only style that she can get because her ends were so fried.
And she was like, lace fronts looked weird. Or wigs looked weird.
Wigs looked weird.
I'm guessing she didn't try lace fronts. I'm sure that was a lace front.
But I'm guessing she just got a new stylist and said, fuck what she's talking about. I can't do this another day.
Shit looks crazy.
It looked hella crazy. And it made her look just that much younger. We know you're on Nickelodeon and all that stuff. But, girl, I know sometimes you want to feel your age.
Selena Gomez don't look like that when she walking around.
No, she don't.
And you see how Miley Cyrus be looking.
But apparently, on Sam and Cat, because she dyed her hair so much that she, her ends got ratty. Girl, good job for firing that stylist that you got, girl, because that pullover with the Shirley Temples at the bottom was killing me.
In the music videos, during the performances.
Girl, it was killing me.
Dude, come on. And then it's like, if your ends are so fucked up, how are you still able to curl the ends of your hair?
Well, because it's curled and you don't really see it. If it was straightened, it wouldn't be able to happen.
But doesn't that just mean, like, you could... I don't know. I just feel like there was... Whatever the fuck they did, they clearly found a fucking solution for it. They found a solution for it somehow because the shit was down and it did not look like that. I don't know if they re-dyed it or what, but they fixed it and I'm okay with it.
Me too.
Yeah, local shit.
All right, we're going to get into some local shit.
Local shit.
Local shit. Louis V had his video shoot today at Dick's Drive-In. I think the rest of it reside at Nemo's for the single Drop It featuring Royce the Choice. Should be a good banger. It's on the Project 84, so make sure you guys cop that. Hosted by DJ Mustard, so it should be good. I love DJ Mustard beats, so I think that's a good link together.
And you know, it sucks. I'm not that big on DJs and shit like that. I need to, because then I'm sure that I'll know if I like a song before I listen to it, by the DJ sometimes.
Well, DJ Mustard he's not only a DJ, he's a producer.
So that's what I mean.
Yeah, well, most producers are, I mean, not all producers are DJs is what I'm saying, you know what I mean? So, just because...
Well, either way, sometimes if it's a specific DJ, they're going to mix it a certain way. Other times, if they're a DJ producer, it's still going to have something to do with it to where you might possibly like the song.
Right, but I'm just saying, like, overall, I like DJ Mustard's beats. Overall, yeah. Anyway, we all know DJ Mustard. DJ Mustard is doing things. So I think it's a really good collab. I think it's a really good idea for Louis V to team up with him if he's trying to really, you know, make this spark pop in his career.
Another music video that recently dropped happened to be from my boy Neema. Neema recently dropped his music video for the Cigar Room. The song is actually produced by Keyboard Kid, directed by A.K. Romero, and he did recently record the video. It was like they recorded the video and then edited it within 2 days. You can see it on YouTube. We'll actually try to post links to both of the videos below so you guys can just kind of get to it.
And then something that we both are excited about, the new Gift of Gab album
Girl
is out.
Rap.
Girl Rap. Girl. And she's actually singing. Girl. I was shocked. I was like, this girl is singing. Hey.
I got
what's
no sense, y'all.
What's the name of my favorite song?
And also, shout out to my girl Key Porter. She's the one that did the artwork for that shit. It's really, really dope. She drew that shit. Just so you guys know. One thing I do love about Gabby's new album, and I do have to listen to it again. The first thing that I do when I listen to new albums or mixtapes, whatever have you, is I want to know if I can listen to it without skipping a song. That's a very big deal to me. I listened to YG's album earlier today and skipped every goddamn song.
Because the only thing good he has on there is beats. Like,
I fucking forwarded through that shit and was like, Did the same shit with Rick Ross.
Well, I can't agree with that because Rick Ross.
Okay, well, I did have a couple. I did not play. There were a couple songs on the Rick Ross album that I kind of went back to. But my whole point is, when I listen to Gabby's, I let that shit play. Excuse me, let me not call her Gabby. When I listen to Gifted Gab's album, she calls herself Gifted Gab now.
Gifted Gab.
Fuck, bitch. Pick a man. When I listened to Gifted Gab's album, honestly, I played it all the way through. I didn't feel the need to skip a song. I actually will say that I was a little bit upset at the fact that it was ended. I was like, wait, 11 songs? That's it?
Yeah, it was 11 songs in there. But my favorite one on there is Burn It Up. So far,
everybody's favorite song is Burn It Up. I'm thinking that's going to be like a staple single for her.
Yeah, that has a video coming out soon.
I'm about to say, and if it's not... Gap, yeah. I'm gonna need you to make that your staple single, seeing that that's everybody's favorite.
Yes. And so while we're stuck on Morgan, Jarv D and Cam the Mac have officially made a video for My Guns Around.
Yes,
that's my
I saw the photos for that shit.
That's my cut. So I can't wait to see that. That should be a good one. That should definitely be a good one.
And honestly, I will say one thing. I definitely appreciate Morgan's music. It's not half-assed. Their videos are good. Their performances are always high in energy. It doesn't matter how fucking high they are.
And no matter how different their music are from each other.
Exactly. Like, they have varieties. You have, like, the rap. You have, like, the smoker rap. You have, like, the ratchet rap. Like, the vibing rap. Like, you have... And then Gabby, every once in a while, she sings. Like, you never know what the fuck that you're really going to get from Morgan, but it's always something of quality.
Always something good. Always something good. But, you know, there's other people like Fatal Luciano. You can catch him on Pandora now. Good job. You can actually listen to him on Pandora around now.
Fucking pause. All you goddamn artists out there that be trying to fucking have me work with y'all asses, I need y'all to hit up Fatal and figure out how the fuck that he got on Pandora, because I've told all of you guys how to get on Pandora. Off some real shit.
You gotta
do some out of the box shit. Get your station on Pandora. Get your iHeart station. Get your music on iHeart. Get your music on iTunes. Do more than Bandcamp.
What I like about Fatal, it kind of seems like he has patience. You know what I mean?
I feel like
he has patience, and he's not trying to be loud. He actually has this love for the music where he's just gonna just make the music, and he'll let you be the judge. You know what I mean?
And he's not going on his music rather than focusing on 10 damn things at one time.
Right. He's not going to be like, I know I'm the you know what I mean? He doesn't have this cocky demeanor to him. That's what I really, really like about Fatal. Shout out to Fatal. You're doing a really good job. Keep up the good work, bro, for real. I've known Fatal for a long time. So
shout out to everybody out here doing good shit.
Real talk. Because I really do feel like, me personally, our locals don't get supported enough. You guys support your locals. Speaking of local, one more thing I want to touch on. Sir Mix-a-Lot is hosting Old School Lunch on Cube 93. I think that's a really good thing. I feel like he is a Seattle native.
When we were leaving that event, he was like, "Where you going with that drink?" I was like,
No, I think that's a really good thing. I think he's going to make sure that the right things get played. And we all like Old School Lunch on Cube 93. Make sure you tune in noons weekly.
I think it's 7 days a week, actually.
Really?
I believe he's doing 7 days a week. And also, you know, if you don't live in Seattle, you can still watch the shits on iHeart. No excuses. No excuses whatsoever.
No excuses whatsoever. Sir Mix-a-Lot on Cube 93, noon to 1. Old School Lunch. We all like Old School Lunch because it plays the hottest fucking songs on Cube 93. It actually plays ethnic songs. If you know what ethnic is, you know what I'm talking about.
And they didn't used to. Or shall I say they did, then they stopped, and now they're doing it again.
Yeah. Well, it's just the only segment of Cube 93 where we actually get to hear music that we want to listen to, and we'll actually be like, girl.
Unless it's Breakfast Club and the crack.
Unless it's the Breakfast Club, and a lot of people are not up at that time.
Other than that, no offense, but all the fuck we hear is Macklemore all goddamn day. No offense, you know, we're in Seattle. Of course, we love Macklemore. I don't necessarily agree with Billboard saying that his Thrift Shop was the best fucking rap song of the year. Are you fucking shitting me? Billboard.
I know there's so many people that got offended by that. Girl.
I was very offended by that
Girl,
shit. And I
are you kidding me?
Fucking loved Macklemore down way before he even probably thought of Thrift Shop. Okay? Fucking years ago. But some things, you know, there is a reality to some things. And to be quite frank, I feel like that was a pop song. Yes, pop and rap can, you know, kind of come together, but it's definitely not a hip-hop rap song. And I feel like if you're going to say this is the best rap song of the year, it should be a little bit more of a hip-hop to it, not so damn mainstream. That's just me. That's just me, personally. I like the song, but that's a rap song of the year? Oh! I don't know if it's this week or next week. I'll try to find a flyer of it. Snoop and Wiz Khalifa are coming to Seattle to do a concert. April 19th. Why the fuck are the tickets $47?
$47. Because it's a smoke fest, girl.
Now, I did hear this is the only show that they're doing. One of my coworkers was like, they're not doing a show anywhere else. This is the only one that they're doing.
So they got to get their money about
that could be why it's so much money.
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually contemplating on going myself.
I'm going. I'm going. I want to go to that. That's going to be a very, very good, very entertaining show. I think that, I don't know. Wiz is kind of weird lately, though.
That was my main thought. And fucking Snoop lying with them, the French tip, Snoop.
Come on, Snoop. You got acrylic nails, bro.
I don't even do French tip.
All right, y'all. That's it for today. Make sure that you catch me on Twitter and Instagram and Facebook at JazzyMJuice.
Y'all, I'm Janae Bates. I don't know how the fuck I'm about to edit this hour-and-a-half long-ass video.
Oh, dear Lord. I'm sorry. I'm going to make something good, though. I'm going to have a compilation coming for you guys of the best juice moments. Don't worry about it. The link will be posted somewhere below on one of these videos. At the end of her videos, on the end of my videos, or whatever.
We got rants in here. We got videos that are going to be outside of this video. Y'all, I don't... Oh, praise God, I'm off tomorrow.
Well, I will be spending my lunch hour on this shit.
I have to take my car to the Mazda dealership tomorrow. Apparently, the one that I ended up getting, it has a recall on it, so I have to take it in. They're going to fix it. It's a free fix. Apparently, it's like a $200-something fix.
Well, that's a good thing. At least it's a free fix, yeah.
So, I don't necessarily need Wi-Fi to edit this shit, so I'm going to sit my little ass in that goddamn lobby. They said it's going to take about an hour. Within an hour, if you don't know this, you'll edit an hour-long video. It'll take you about 2 hours to edit an hour-long video because you have to stop and go the whole fucking time. So I'll probably have about 45 minutes of the video edited. If not, I'll have some of our rant videos edited.
By tomorrow. But it's going to be cool, though, because I got some local stuff for coming strictly local. Another video. I'll edit that one. I won't even put that on Facebook. Anyways, you guys, that's it for tonight. If you have any comments, make sure you leave them below. Any topics that you want to hear or want to talk about or need some debate about, because me and Basin don't always have the same opinion, you make sure you post that below, because we are willing to give you our opinion, as you see.
And as always, shout out to Cunlab and cspot.com for letting us use this room right up in here.
Beautiful guys. Beautiful people.
And yeah, you know, we will be back a little bit later. I need to stop eating these cookies.
Like our Facebook page, The Justified Juice. And
oh! We made it to 100 subscribers.
100 subscribers. Thank you guys. For anybody that's watching us, make sure that you guys continue to show the love, because we appreciate it. And
like,
if you want us to talk about anything,
this is awesome, you guys.
I think it's super dope.
Like,
I think it's super.
What is this,
dope.
like episode 5 technically? And we've already hit. Actually, I think last time I looked, it said 120 or something close to 120. So the subscribers are definitely moving a little bit quickly, and I'm okay with that. That means you guys are enjoying what we're doing. You know, this is definitely something new for both of us, and we appreciate the love.
Exactly. Keep the
Justified.
momentum, you guys. And you know what? Just because we drink tequila doesn't make us bad. It just makes us juicy, guys. That's all it does.
Justifiably
makes
juicy.
us a little bit more juicy, okay? All my tequila girls, make sure that you stay tuned, because we have more tea coming for you. Tequila now.
I don't wanna play around, and I wanna lay you down right now. Let's burn it up. Let's burn it up. Let's.
Girl, I had it from both ways, and what's crazy is I seen this shit go up before it impacted.
No, I saw this shit clap down.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, clap down on my ass.
What's crazy is when I was talking to you, I was like, but I said, because I seen the shit coming up, and then it just.
You were like, I gotta go, girl. I gotta go. And because I had went through the same shit earlier, I was like, yeah, girl, go.
That shit was
get a phone.
crazy. But that shit was really sad. That mudslide was really, really sad to me. I seen a man on the news, girl, literally with his nose was missing. It looked just like skeleton. Like his
I
nose
don't understand
was
how
missing.
that happened. Like, did he rub up against some rock?
I don't know.
Was he stuck in
Maybe
the mud
when
for
he
a
was
week?
sliding down the hill or something, his nose got caught. His nose got caught.
That shouldn't be funny. I'm sorry, y'all. We ain't shit.
His nose was sliding down the hill when he was sliding. He slid down the hill. He slid down the hill on his face, apparently, and that's how his nose came. What the fuck do you say? I don't know. That's fucked up. Lord forgive me for that. But that was hella funny. Just the visual was hella funny.
I'm like, you ain't shit. I'm thinking like of some Family Guy type shit where the motherfucker just sliding down.
Like his nose
the
was
whole
coming off.
That
That shit was hella funny.
But on a serious tip, I do know that
That is so sad. Oh my god. Over something
But-
like a landslide. That's like.
I know this is some bullshit, but from what I heard, you motherfuckers were supposed to be out of there a long fucking time ago. So I don't understand why you mofos decided to stay your ass there with infants and children with all this mud. Like, have you guys looked at the photos? Like, it's a type of area where it's not like a lot of like street type shit. Like, it's mud in general if you were just walking around. So when the mudslide came from up above, it just made the shit even worse. So it's not like they didn't know when they just fucking woke up one day and was like, hey, there's mud coming down. No, they were warned and they didn't fucking leave in time.
That's just like that Katrina shit. That's the same thing that happened. A lot of people died because they were
being stubborn.
Not trying to leave and all that shit. And they ended up stuck in the hurricane. A lot of them lost their family. A lot of them lost their homes like they would. But, girl, that's just crazy. If I got an alert on TV, I'm believing
that was what I was about to say. I need for people to take those alerts seriously. Even if it becomes a false alarm, and you have to turn back around, you should rather turn back around than not be able to turn back around and just be gone because your ass is fucking buried under some shit, or your child is in ICU because you didn't fucking want to leave.
Enjoy.
A little bit of local news for that ass.
What is wrong with you?
Tequila, no.
Tequila, no.
So, mudslide. I know you guys know about the mudslide that happened here in Washington State. You can't not know about it because I turn on fucking MSNBC and CNN and fucking shit's popping up on my phone.
7, everything.
Like, I didn't realize that it was that big of a deal.
I didn't either, because you don't
phone.
really hear about like shit like a mudslide here. There was just an earthquake in California, and then
that was a bigger deal to me.
Yeah, you would hear about some shit like that here though, but a mudslide, that shit's not normal.
I mean, honestly though, as much as it rains, it's been raining really bad lately.
Yeah, it has been raining
like
lately.
We both were on the freeways yesterday at 2 separate times. When I was on my way to work yesterday, I'm driving my little stuff down there, my cute little car. And then all of a sudden, this car that's not very much bigger than mine, over in the carpool lane, splashes all this water on my damn car.
That makes me hella
And I'm
mad.
like, whoosh, whoosh. My window wipers are already going hella fucking fast. They couldn't go no faster, so I just couldn't see for about 10 seconds on the motherfucking freeway. Thanks, Seattle.
That shit was crazy, because what makes me mad is one person was in the carpool lane and I had another person like a little bit in front of me. Car's not very much bigger than mine, like you said. And
Still no fucks given.
What's up, everybody? It's your girl, Janae Besa.
and I'm your girl, Jazzy M.
Now, we are doing this video in a little bit of different clothes than what you're going to see because guess what? We forgot to do an intro last week. Last week's video was very long, so this particular week's video is going to be, I'm not necessarily sure if it's going to be shorter, but it's not going to be as celebrity impacted. Of course, we are going to have some celebrity impact stuff coming up in a couple days, but this next video that you guys are going to see that will get uploaded after this video, so in a couple days, is going to be more so on like open topics like blackface and black men that don't like black women all of a sudden, and fucking, of course, we'll talk about Kenya, 2 Chainz, Nick Cannon, Fort Hood, Basketball Wives in LA, Real Housewives of Atlanta, and a couple other things. But
of course, we give you a little bit of rants for those who love our rants. You get some of that too,
as always.
Of course, you'll get some local shit. We always like to do our local stuff, so we'll be shouting out for the locals because we love them.
But yeah, until then, definitely enjoy this video, and we do apologize that it's being uploaded late because shit, we both have regular jobs. You know,
lives overall.
Video was fucking long as hell. We did upload 2 videos earlier this week, so y'all can't be too mad, right? Enjoy. One of my coworkers said that they found a kid in the freaking mud. Not a baby. I remember you said they found an infant, but they found like a 10-year-old that was like stuck in the mud for like a day or 2.
That's
and he like comes out and he's just like covered with mud everywhere.
They were holding this baby. I seen they were holding this baby, and damn, I thought I put my phone on. I thought I put my phone on silent. Let me do that now.
Any
They found an 18-month-old baby, who they heard because he was crying. The baby was crying when they found him. I wonder how long he was there for. I don't know.
Honestly, though, with babies, like I remember there was like some baby that they found in a pipe in China.
That's crazy.
And it's like, depending on how young the baby is, they're still used to being curled up like that in the womb. So if they're in a small little space, they're fine. They might not like it, but they're fine.
But girl, covered in mud, I couldn't imagine, first of all, not finding my baby at that age on top of that. And then, girl, he's covered in mud. So the baby's now in ICU.
I bet.
Yeah. The baby's now in ICU, but the baby will live, so that's
definitely good. And speaking of people being found, it started out with being, well, let me see, 176 people were missing, lost, basically. Now it's all the way down to 30. As for the death toll, it's 21. And I think about 6 of the bodies are still unidentified.